If we want to know whether a binomial x minus c is a factor of a polynomial, then we can use the factor theorem. The theorem says that x minus c is a factor of the polynomial f of x if and only if f of c is equal to 0. So x minus c will be a factor of the polynomial if f of c is equal to 0. If f of c is not 0, then x minus c is not going to be a factor of that polynomial. Notice that the theorem can be restated in the following form. X minus c is a factor of the polynomial f if and only if. Now, if f of c is equal to 0, that means that c is a 0 of f of x. And therefore, being a 0 and having factor x minus c is equivalent. Let's look at the example. The function f of x is 4x to the fourth minus 12x squared minus 4. And the question is x minus 2 a factor of f of x? In this case, the value of c is equal to. So what I have to do to answer that question is simply compute the value of function at 2, which will be 4 times 2 to the fourth minus 15 2 to the 2 squared minus 4. And we computed this in a previous video, and that is 0. Therefore, f of 2 is equal to 0, and the conclusion we can draw that x minus 2 is a factor of f of x. What does it mean? We can take it further if it is a factor. So we can write the function f of x as x minus 2, it's one of the factors, times some polynomial q of x. We know that that polynomial q of x is going to be quotient when dividing f of x by x minus 2.